Well, welcome everybody. You join us here for our coverage of what is set to be a truly exciting final. Formalities are underway, everybody is soaking up an energetic, highly charged atmosphere within the ground. The teams will be with us very shortly. We look forward, of course, to that special moment. In the meantime, we take in the feeling of excitement and euphoria ahead of what should be a really outstanding final. And the matchday noise at intensification. Two teams, Jim Beglin, with one common thought: to have their names on this famous trophy.
Bringing back memories for me, Peter. A chance to have your name in the club's history. Having had the privilege of experiencing this a fair few times in my own career, there really is nothing that compares. Once you get there, you want to keep coming back. I still feel like that now.
We have already started here.
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages, but an early goal can blow all that away, so I hope that we can create an attacking contest here, which obviously we want for this showpiece.
Oh, it's Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Joselu played out to the left flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that has been cleared. Shot could be on. That's going to go a long way. Hernandez. And he's gone searching crossfield. Koundé is onto it in a flash. Koundé charging forward down that flank. He is just caressing the ball. Tries to get it clear. And he skips past his man. And it's Dembele. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, nice touch. Oh, good spread. Ball's... Great leap! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Thuram simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And it's hoisted clear. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Fofana. Koundé. Oh, it's played into the area. And that was very necessary.
France really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. It's Joselu!
That carried quite a threat.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in a final too, Peter, and it's a pity it didn't cause the net to bulge.
Rodri. Spain looking to pass their way through. Koundé. Looking for options for movement. Dembele. Koundé. Hit into the towering header! Oh, that was no routine save!
Thuram really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for the runner. Mbappe. Dembele! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. The Normand. France making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, it's one thing planning it, Peter, but another executing it, and this is proving to be a rather fine execution.
Back into the middle. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's a corner kick. He can get that clear. Spain can counter promptly here. Plays a sharp little ball here. And a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
No, that's been intercepted. Over to the left. Hernandez. And that has left him in a heap. Saliba. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get away here? It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Sends it forward. Koundé. Fofana. It's anyone's ball now. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Goes without saying, that was poor. Spain can start a counter here. That's been cut out, well played. Joselu is offering Rodri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rodri gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Merino, gently done. Joselu, good spot, he's seen the run. Can he get onto this? Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. That has been clubbed away. Just eases him off the ball. Threads one in. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Hosselu gives his colleague a guilty look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Hernandez. Fofana. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. That was travelling.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box. Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Carvajal. Martinez. Played out to the right. Carvajal moved forward and quickly so. Merino. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Pedri, Ferran Torres, and that has put paid to that. Looks to go up and over. Oh, that's a key interception. Unai Simon punts it upfield. And it's Dembele. Koundé. Great position here, and he's straight offside. Gets his pass away. Now that real chance! Oh, it's gone in! Spain are all square.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Spain grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's played forward. Merino. Out for a throw. Konate, and they've switched it over to the other side. Dembele. Ball is over the line. Koundé. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Rodri makes the interception. Ferran Torres. Alex Grimaldo. That's very neat. Ball played for Dembele. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's had it nicked away.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Koundé carries the ball down the right. And it's Dembele. He's got space in the area. It's a great ball. Fofana! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Nico Williams stood up well to him there. Pedri for Ferran Torres. Alex Grimaldo. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Alex Grimaldo proves just a little bit too strong. Rodri. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's had a play, and it is a goal kick. Out to the right. Dembele. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ferran Torres is there to heave it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Pedri. Ferran Torres, now he's off and running. Can he latch on to this? Griezmann, up to meet it! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Thuram is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
They've played it short. Cleared away. Spain can counter promptly here. Pedri. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. France finding their passes. Thuram played out to the left flank. Cleared without complication. Joselu. Now that's well seen too. Oh, what a ball! Big chance! What a wonderful goal! Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's in plenty of space here. Can he get onto this? Williams. Great defending, strong and determined. Hernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, it's Dembele. Fofana fiddles it through. Goes searching with that cross. Defenders on the back foot. Nico Williams. And they're back on the ball again. Williams. Carvajal. Tchouaméni. Hernandez. It's Fofana. Koundé. Koundé tries making a foray down the right. He's got the shot away! He has done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space! What are you thinking about the goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
That looks a cracking ball. Great chance! Hernandez with the clearance. He's found a way past, and that goes for the header! Gets good distance on it. Now who's going to be first to this? Nico Williams proves too strong. Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. He's found a way through. Played out towards the right wing. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
France have the lead, and obviously it's going to be the happier dressing room at half-time, but it'll be interesting to see what they do second half. I really think that they should push on and do more of what we saw as we approached half-time.
France are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, that is a nice touch. Ferran Torres. Well, that is a good challenge from him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Knocks it out wide. And here's Dembele. There's the ball in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Carvajal, up towards the front line. And the defence can get it clear. And that's been won straight back. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that's an inviting ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Floated up and over. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, well played. And he can clear it away. Saliba. Hernandez. Konate. That's going right the way across. Koundé. And here's Griezmann. And the keeper's got it again. Saliba. Konate. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Koundé. Some good work on the right flank here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ferran Torres. Moved on forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Koundé. Koundé hurtling down that right flank. And he's got his range wrong there. Joselu is offering an apologetic gesture of sorts.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Griezmann is onto it in a flash. And it's Dembele. Thuram! A real chance and a real let-off.
France were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Calmly anticipates. Joselu gives his colleague a guilty look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's through. Thuram! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Unai Simon herring after the ball here. And here's Dembele.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Fofana. Thuram. He's through, now is he in? Oh, that's great feet. Cross goes in there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Climbs up big! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's heaved it away. Hernandez with the delivery.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And that was very necessary. And here's Griezmann. And here's Dembele. Out to the right. Oh, such a clever touch. There's the cross. Great leap! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Oh, good spread. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Tura. Played out to the right.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Mikel Merino attempts a clearance. Crossed in again. Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Mignon sends that a long way. And here's Griezmann. Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill. Up to meet it. He's missed, but not by that far.
Thuram did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
He's felt that, hasn't he? Koundé cuts it out. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Dembele. Smoothly does it. And he whips it in. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, that's well spotted. Played back to the goalkeeper. Unai Simon. Here's Rodri. Oh, good spread. Merino. Played out wide. Oh, played through for the wide man. Koundé can get it clear. That's a throw. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Now it's Ferran Torres. Cross from Ferran Torres. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He is through here. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Look at the space here. Tries a shot. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. Now the finish. Oh, another save. Hosselu is offering an apologetic gesture of sorts. Oh, shooting chance! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And now he has two. France have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. France grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. That has been cut short. And back to the goalkeeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's lofted through here. And that has been clubbed away. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the
Massive leap! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Forwards and with intent. Chouameni, Saliba, and Coman. Chouameni, Thuram, and it's Dembele. Interesting ball. Unai Simon will lay claim to that. Joselu gives his colleague a guilty look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit.
Has a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Joselu is offering an apologetic gesture of sorts.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe! That's tidy. Coman. Danger averted for now. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lenormand. And he cuts out the supply. Pinches it off him. And it's gone back to the keeper. So not long left in this now. Just a few moments from glory. Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's hoisted clear. Chouameni. Now it's Coman. Out to the right. Now it's Ferran Torres. Shifted upfield. Now the counter. Good spot, he's seen the run. That's going to go a long way. Gavi. Forwards and with intent. Ferran Torres might just make this. Oh, red, nice interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Koundé sends it forward. Passes short and sharp. And that towering header! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
And yes, it's him again. And there's going to be another change here.
I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Griezmann, now it's Thuram! Keeper always had the measure of that.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
in the keeper.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Oh, the clearance is short. Coman. Can he put it away? Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Who's going to be first to this? Cleared without complication. It's run loose here. He's a sharp little ball here. He could be in here. Now it's Ferran Torres. And the flag has stayed. Ferran Torres!
Ferran Torres, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Dembele. Here comes another cross. Ferran Torres. The referee's awarded a free kick. He can get that clear. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Passing nice and neat. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And the finish! And that's been levered clear. Gently done. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Now it's Camavinga. He's got away. Camavinga! It's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's Rabiot. Gets his pass away.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Defending of the desperate variety. He's tried one! Camavinga. Coman. Now it's Mbappe. Played into the middle. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Rabiot.
then.
Oh, there was plenty on that. Spain making another change here. Oh, good spread. Dani Olmo. That's good play. Dani Olmo crosses.